Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. We are in Tinodir, ready to talk to Calanglad and advance the epic quest. So let us refresh our memory. Last time we talked to him, we were instructed to travel to Evendim as it's quite likely that Amarthiel has come to Annúminas looking for the palantír, and Calanglad is the one who will help us discover what is exactly going on. Okay, so that was roughly what happened last time we advanced the epic, and let's see what happens now. Are you ready to search for Amarthiel? My men have been ordered to protect you no matter the cost.
Suspecting that Amarthiel, the champion of Angmar, has come to Annúminas, a suspicion supported by the warning of the Elf Laerdan, the rangers of the north prepare to infiltrate the ruined city and put an end to her evil plans.
Perfect.
Are you ready?
Hurry, they were ready for us. We must push through if we are to find Amarthiel before it is too late. Follow us. Here we are, the City of Kings. Annúminas. Quite a view. Sorry for that. Just waiting on the site before pressing on. But well, since these are level 38 guys and these are level 50 rangers, I think they're gonna be fine with or without me. So let us check the deed that we just got. Find Wellband, Gairanon, Ehad Garthadir, Menelband, Chlorhir, Tirband, Arian, and Minotharank, which is the one we have already found. The water looks really nice in here. Sorry to leave you fighting the good fight on your own, but you are handling yourselves pretty right, so you don't need me. Now you will. Here's Amarthiel. Welcome to Evendim, Beriathan. Annúminas was once the shining jewel of the North Kingdom. From within its sky walls, the kings of Maine kept watch over their lands. Gone, gone, all gone now, the kings, the palantír they used, the people they protected. But fear not, Beriathan and my Dunedain friends, for I have brought a palantír to Annúminas, and I will use it to look over my lands, as did the kings of old. That which was hidden from me will be found, and all shall look upon Amarthiel and despair. Come, my loyal servants, my Black Númenóreans, there is much to be done within the city. Deal with them, Morguldur, I tire of their intrusion. Defeated Morguldur. Victory is ours, Beriathan. Here's Calanglad. Beriathan, you have survived. Worry brought me hither, and I feared what I might find. Oh god. What happened there? I almost died. That would have been lame. We must return to Tinodir, Beriathan. I fear that Amarthiel has won this hour. We must plan our next move and quickly, so her victory will be short-lived.
Amarthiel, the champion of Angmar, has now also become its regent in the absence of Mordrambor. Under the lidless eye of Sauron, she has removed herself to the ruined city of Annúminas, seeking a power to strengthen her position. A dark time is coming for Eriador, a time which may only be averted through pain and grief.
Is this the end of the book? I'm not sure.
What do you need?
This is grave news indeed. I will send word to Elrond of Rivendell and to Golodir, my kinsman. We need help and quickly if Mordor is so deeply involved. Thank you for your help with this and for dispatching one of Amarthiel's Black Númenórean lieutenants. We have made a strike, but unless we follow it up with one more shore, Amarthiel will surely recover from it and seek to crush us utterly. Well, this ring is an upgrade from the one we already have. So I think, yeah, the ring will provide us with a greater upgrade. So yeah, that was the end of book 9 of the Shadows of Angmar, and we got a new deed. So now we need to do this up until book 15. Let us see what Callanglad has to say about this. There can be no greater insult than this, Beriathan, for Angmar's foul regent to walk the stones that Elendil walked of old is an outrage for which there can be no forgiveness. Amarthiel's minions may hold Annúminas for now, but the Dunedain will not rest until she and all her servants are swept from its courtyards and the very flagstones wiped clean of their taint. While you were away, a visitor came to Tinudir. His name is Laerdan and he is an elf of great reputation. My friend Golodir spoke very highly of him in our youth, though I had not met him before now. He has been given the use of the mastering room in the keep here on Tinudir and says he has information about Amarthiel that will be of use to us. He asked for you personally, Beriathan. Hear what he has to say, and I pray you will return to me with some secret lore of the elves that may aid us in this battle. Turn right as you enter the keep and you will find Laerdan's room atop the stairs. Okay, we'll go and find Laerdan. While we go there, let us see, let us equip this. But let us also check the pocket item that we equipped. And you know, I don't think we're losing actually that much from equipping this one. So what we're gonna do actually is bring this one over here to the quick slot. And now let us talk to Laerdan. And since we are kindred with the rangers, we can also check the vendor and see if there are any goodies for us worth having. First, I had Discord open and that notification sound can be quite distracting in my opinion. So anyway, here we are in the mastering room. Let's talk to Laerdan.
How can I be of service?
It is good to see you again, Beriathan, but we seem cursed to meet always in sadness. The happier day of which I spoke in our last meeting, alas, has not yet arrived, and the day seems to grow darker still. Amarthiel has revealed herself and sits now in judgment within the ruins of Annúminas. Her armies fight within the streets and beneath the shadows of the towers against the Dunedain, this much you know. But there is more about Angmar's new regent than is known to Callanglad and the Rangers. I have written down much of the story in this letter. Read the tale and bring it to Callanglad so he may decide what can be done. You must do this with utmost speed, Beriathan. More than the city of the Dunedain rests upon our answer to Amarthiel's challenge. Okay. Let us check this letter then. Alanglad, I have set this tale in writing so you will understand the dangers that await not just Evendim, but all of Middle-earth, if the Dunedain should fail to stop Amarthiel's ambitions in Annúminas. The situation now seems grim, but it is with heavy heart that I must tell you these dark days are as nothing compared to the fate that awaits us all should Amarthiel succeed in the errand she pursues. Have you heard whispers of the champion of Angmar? Such was the title Amarthiel bore at the height of her master's power, and before her the good people of the north quailed. The armies of the Witch King marched behind her on Fornost, and Fornost fell. Much of her strength came from a ring, Narchuil, one of the lesser rings as such things are counted, but still possessed of great power of evil for evil. With Narchuil upon her finger, all who beheld Amarthiel lost any desire to stand against her, some trying in vain to flee, while others set down their weapons, bewitched by her terrible beauty. All fell beneath her vicious blades, for Narchuil raised in the champion of Angmar a terrible bloodlust. There will be no mercy for the fallen. And yet, hope was born upon the winds. The coming of Earnur out of the south and of Glorfindel from the east signaled a change in our fortunes. Fornost was retaken. Something happened to Amarthiel during the Battle of Fornost, something her master never expected. The champion of Angmar was defeated. History does not record the name of the elf who laid her low, beyond the guess that he was of Lindan, but Amarthiel fell before his elf knives and her ring was lost. Narchuil and Amarthiel vanished from all knowledge. The Witch King fled, his forces routed. But now Amarthiel had returned from out of the darkness, and worse. She has obtained a palantír, one of the singing stones of old. There can be no question, she will use it to learn the location of Narchuil, the ring she lost so long ago. Perhaps she has already done so. That must be the focus of your attack, Alanglad. The palantír must be taken from her. Amarthiel is a dangerous foe of herself, but if she reclaims Narchuil and strikes at the head of her armies, the threat she poses will be magnified 100-fold. This must not be allowed to happen. That the city has fallen to her is tragic, but the palantír must be recovered at any cost, even should it mean the Dunedain lose Annúminas forever. I will ask my good friend to deliver this letter to you, but that is sadly all I can do. My part in this tale has been over long already, and I weep for it.
Greetings.
Laerdan has written his thoughts down in a letter. Very well, let me see it. Laerdan would ask me to abandon the city to Amarthiel if it meant reclaiming the palantír from her. He does not know what he is saying. Galadir always spoke well of this elf, but now I must question his judgment. I will not leave Annúminas in the hands of the enemy. We will save both the city and the stone Beriathan, or we will save neither. That is my decision.
How can I be of service?
Forgive me my anger, Beriathan. It was not seemly. There is wisdom in Laerdan's words, but you must see the danger of leaving Annúminas to the Angmarim. If we do not stop Amarthiel's ambitions here, beside Lake Nenuyal, she will fortify the old city. Where then do you think her armies will go? Think of the Shire, a short march to the south, or of Trestlebridge to the east, already beset by orcs out of Angmar. We must turn the tide of battle in our favor, Beriathan, before we try to reclaim the palantír. If we keep Amarthiel's attention focused on battles within the city, she will be forced to meet our challenges. She will have less time to use the Seeing Stone to find Narchuil. My heart tells me this is right, Beriathan. If you stand with us, speak with Rosalot in Annúminas. He will tell you how fares the battle. Pass through Minathrang in front of the city, and you will come to the courtyard of Wellband. Rosalot will tell you what you can do to help in this fight. We're gonna enter Annúminas. What I don't remember is if the swift travel option is available from the stable master.
What do you need?
Here. The boat keeper or the stable master? Menerain. Okay. We can take the boat.
Greetings.
That will save us some time. And what do we have here for the Rangers of Annúminas? A lot of quests, but since we have already completed the deed and the reputation for the Wardens, I think we can safely skip all of this. and let us focus on the epic for the time being. Forgotten text. Is that an artisan? Yeah, that's for artisan craftsmanship. That's already done. I need to find other notes to gather from. It's a good thing that these guys are already down. I mean, on a grey level, so we don't need to fight them. Not mandatory to fight them. Regarding text, maybe this is... Oh, this is still artisan. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, back in the day when Evendim was a level 40 to 50 area, we have made it to Wellband, and all the mobs in Annúminas were level 45, 50. This took a lot longer. We'll still need to defeat some of these Angmarim, however, as they will still aggro on us. Beat leaders of the invasion. Didn't I have that one already? I have defeated Citadel. Okay, so no. This is a different one. Oh yeah, we need to defeat Agaro here, Guldur here, Unag, and Baltire. I have no idea where those guys are. So let us see what we need to do here in Wellband.
What can I do for you?
Hail, Beriathan. As you can see, the battle goes well. We have managed to secure Wellband from the forces of the enemy. The battle was fierce, but we were joined by a number of adventurers and victory was ours. You want to speak with Finaleg. He is coordinating our defenses from Ehad Garthadir, a position we have thus far managed to hold. You will find it southwest of here in a higher level of the city. You are fortunate that we have taken Wellband. Now that the gate is under our control, you can gain access to the higher level much more simply. You will just need to climb the short hill to the southwest, pass through the gate and work your way south and west until you reach Ehad Garthadir. Otherwise you will have quite a journey ahead of you, a long swim west of Gairanon and then a climb through the city. Okay, so does this quest text change depending on who is holding this position? It seems like that's the case, but I'm not sure. If you know if that's what happens with this quest, please let me know in the comments, because that's what it leads you to believe. Let us see if we can skip some of these guys. Lake of Ehad Garthadir. Come on. We did Brutes from the north. Garthadir within Annúminas. Here's the lake. We have found the plague of Garthadir.
Stay a moment.
Alright, so it seems he will also give you the forward for volume 2. So I think it's safe to bind the milestone in here. I think we'll need to return here a few times. And we have a stable master in here that can also be useful.
What can I do for you?
Okay, now let us advance the epic.
What do you need?
Welcome to Garthadir, Beriathan. I am sorry that you must see Annúminas thus, taken by Angmar, corrupted by Amarthiel. We will all do our part to drive them out. Listen now, for there is much to do and little time in which to do it.
Would you do something for me?
We have had both gains and losses in the past few days, Beriathan, but we cannot hold out forever. We are stretched too thin, and Amarthiel simply has too great a force. Every position we lose brings us one step closer to utter defeat. I have need of your strength, Beriathan, and the strength of your allies. 2 of my rangers have repelled attacks on vital positions, and I worry that their strength may be faltering. Gwonil has fought to drive the Angmarim from the port of Annúminas north of here upon the water. I fear that she cannot withstand another assault. So too is the situation of Torhirion, currently on guard at Adanon, a small gate west of the docks that provides access to the western shore of Narchuil. Hurry now to Gwonil and Torhirion and learn how to stand their defenses. While you seek them out, I will ask you to defeat any of the bow-wielding Angmarim archers you see within the city. These ranged attackers are extremely dangerous and several of my brothers have fallen to arrows let fly from hiding. Nothing else to do in here, it seems. There are a couple of quests in
Might I
Annúminas.
take a moment of your time?
Or always here? No. He's in Tinodir still. Okay, no. There's an item to summon him, but
Will you not have the courtesy to hear my tale?
yeah, none of that is necessary. Let us go and look for these 2 rangers. I've discovered Gaeranon. Nenelband, Florhir, Tierband, Ariant. Okay. The Ifmir. We're already there or close. I mean, I'm trying to clear as many deeds as I can while I'm on the area. I'm not gonna lose sleep if I'm not able to complete a couple. As I told you in a previous episode, at some point I might return to these low level areas, I mean when I'm high level enough, and grind it much faster.
What do you need?
The gate of Adanon is still defended, Beriathan, but I thank you for coming to see me. It has been some time since the last assault on the gate, and it is good to break up the boredom with a new face. The city will not long be in Angmarim hands, if you ask me. Gwonil, okay, she is at the docks. And where is the quickest way to the docks? I think by swimming. And the water looks inviting, if you ask me, so I have no problem with swimming. Is this guy gonna drop the Plague of Minothrang? Because if that is the case, we can stop by to fight him. Okay, yeah, we still need to defeat the bow-wielding Angmarims to progress the quest. And hopefully one of them will have the plague. The Plague of Minothrang, yeah. But that means we're only missing the Plague of Floor here and the Plague of Ariant. And I think the Epic will get us there eventually to complete the Explorer deed and the Plague deed.
Greetings.
Finally, worries too much. I have everything in hand here despite repeated Angmarim attacks on my position. I have not yet faced a force that was too great for me to handle. Do you expect something different? Well, no. I'm just glad to see you're okay. That means less work for me. And if you are bow-wielding Angmarims, I have no problem in fighting you with javelins. That even things up a little. Okay, just one more of these guys. I guess we can start making our way back to Finaleg. Okay, there's another of those lookouts that we need to get. And we just need to talk to Finaleg now. Once again, let us try to avoid these guys. And make it safely to the camp.
What do you need?
You have my thanks, friend, and those of Guanil and Tarhirion as well, I am sure, despite their insistence that everything is under control. But now there is more work to be done. For the moment, our defense of Annúminas holds true. We need now to form a plan of attack. Whatever.
Might I take a moment of your time?
I think we have earned a small reprieve, though through your efforts, Beriathan. Battles still rage throughout the city, but it will be some time before Amarthiel can regroup and challenge our forces with the same intensity. We must go on the offensive if we can, and to do that we need information. Several positions throughout the city have changed hands numerous times in recent days, and it is my belief that these sites are of particular significance to Amarthiel. We fight to reclaim them whenever possible, but ownership of these sites is as fluid as the shoreline of Lake Narchuil, always in motion. I would ask you to journey to these volatile areas and defeat the minions of Amarthiel there, for some of them are sure to carry orders containing the future plans of her armies. If the Dunedain hold a site, look for corpses of enemies killed in the fighting and search them for such orders. We need orders from these 3 locations, Beriathan. From the courtyard of Wellband to the northeast, where you encounter Rosalot, from Clorhir in front of the pools of Linkhand east of Ehad Garthadir, and at Menelband on the highest level of the city. So I think it's safe to go first to Clorhir and Menelband, so that way we can also get the plagues from those areas. Oh, we still need to find Aryan. But we can make some progress in any case. We have Menelband. And it seems Menelband is under control of the Rangers or the Dunedain, I don't know. Here we have the orders we need though. Uldor here, well, we need this guy for the deed, so let's take him. But doesn't make any big difference in the lay of the land. But anyway. Let us go to Clorhir now. Alrighty then. Here we are, the orders recovered from Clorhir. Now that we are here, let us look for the plague. Linkhand, oh, that's an instance. But the plague, where is the plague again? I have a feeling it shouldn't be far away. Or do we need to keep going north? Okay, what happened? Okay. You scared me there for a moment. Oh, jeez. Where is the plague? I have a feeling I'm missing something really simple. I wanna get the plague before I leave this area. Well, at the very least, I'm quite sure the Black Book of Mordor will have us come to Orient, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so we have a Garo here. And that's another one of the guys we need to defeat for the deed. Now that we are here, let us take care of him. Okay. Our over here is down. We have reclaimed Tirband. And still no sign of the plague at Chlor here. So this is not the way, it seems. Where is that plague again? The plague of Chlor here. Ah, there it is. So we'll need to fight some of these Angmarim. They will still aggro on you. I don't worry too much. We have the Plague of Fleur here. Now we're only missing Aryan. And yeah, I'm not sure if... Well, I think the epic is gonna get us there eventually, so I'm not gonna worry about Aryan just yet. On. Peru. Relax. It's really annoying. Alright, that's it. And now we will need to go to Guelband. But Annúminas is in the control of the Rangers. That has its ups and downs because now we are still missing Unach and Wildfire. I'm not sure if the Angmarim will be able to reclaim those areas for those guys to appear. I'm pretty sure the Rangers can take care of that. Let us go and look for the orders in Guelband. And here they are. Simple enough. Now back to final egg. Lend you a hand. I'm sure you can kill the rest of the guys. Yep.
Greetings.
You have done as I asked, but I am afraid these orders do not tell me much. They are written in the Black speech, and I do not know enough of that fell tongue to translate them. I had thought to send you to one who could read such letters, but it seems that may not be necessary now. I have received word from Calanglad that fills me with hope. Our fortunes may be about to change, Beriathan.
Would you do something for me?
Calanglad has asked you to return to his camp on Tinodir, and you should go at once. I will say only this. If the information we have received can be trusted, Amarthiel may have made a crucial error. If we seize this opportunity, the Dunedain may once again have the advantage, Beriathan, and Annúminas could be returned to us within the week. Go to Calanglad with all speed and you can judge the news for yourself. I will return to you the orders you collected. Calanglad may have need of them after all. Go back to Tinodir then. These monsters are a godsend for the second half of Volume 1, for sure. Especially the later books that are not linked to a particular region and rather have you go back and forth through many places. The monsters are really useful there.
What do you need?
Finally, it was right to send you to me so quickly, Beriathan. We have received information that could change our fortunes in the battle for Annúminas. One of our rangers, a good man named Torhirion, overheard a number of Angmarim speaking near Adanon, the city gate on the western shore of Lake Nenouil. They spoke of Mordrambor, one of the Black Númenórean sworn to Amarthiel. A fell sorcerer, Mordrambor is one of her coolest lieutenants, and Torhirion knew to listen closely. Before the Angmarim moved beyond his hearing, Torhirion heard them speak of some urgent errand Mordrambor planned for tomorrow night. He will travel with a small retinue beneath the light of the moon to Tomb of Elendil. What he hopes to accomplish there, Torhirion did not learn, but he learned enough. This is our chance, Beriathan. This is our opportunity to gain the advantage in this battle. We must capture Mordrambor. Speak to me if you and your allies are willing to do this. We have enough time to do that. Aren't you ready, Beriathan? We may not get another chance at this. Our opportunity to capture one of Amarthiel's trusted lieutenants. You must be ready. Ranger Taran has come up with a plan. So be sure to speak with him when you arrive.
The Rangers of the North have learned that Mordrambor, a Black Númenórean deep in the councils of Amarthiel, is traveling to Tomb of Elendil with a small retinue. Hoping to seize Mordrambor, the Rangers stage an ambush.
Yeah, I know. We're ready to go, Geralith. So here we are with Tadan.
What can I do for you?
Calanglad speaks highly of you, Beriathan. If we are successful this night, he will speak more highly still. Mordrambor has entered the Tomb of Elendil and will surely emerge in a moment with his servants. If we can retain the element of surprise, my brethren and I will be more than a match for him. Present yourself to this lieutenant of Amarthiel and lure him to this end of the causeway. We will fall upon, and then we shall see what this trusted servant of Amarthiel may be able to tell us. This foe is in no way weak, Beriathan. He will be in danger as you lead Mordrambor to our position, and we will not be able to help you. If we reveal ourselves too soon, all will be lost. Tell him something that will have him curious enough to follow. Perhaps you have found a weapon that can destroy him. He will doubt such a weapon exists and will follow you willingly to disprove it. Luck be with you in this, Beriathan. Well, maybe if I tell him I have found the palantír Amarthiel is seeking, he will be willing to come? Okay, so this is the outside of the Tomb of Elendil. And by God, does that look beautiful with the moon on the sky. So let me rise to the occasion. Yeah, that looks amazing. So beautiful. Love the sky in this game. I already told you that, I'm sure. Now, here is Mordrambor. Okay, we have Tomb of Elendil. Oh god, I'm gonna need to find so many tombs. Anywho. Why should I not strike thee down, little man? Mordrambor's mocking smile wavers slightly when you tell him you have brought a mighty artifact to the other end of the causeway, and it spells his doom. Almost immediately it returns. I admire that courage, though it be foolish in the extreme. I will go with thee to this artifact, and give thee the death thou seemst to crave. The two of you keep searching, I will return in a moment. Thine is a foolish courage, it doth amuse me. What artifact hast thou found? There is no trinket that can harm me. Thy silence returns? Use thy tongue while still you can. Where is this artifact? You are outnumbered, villain. If you try anything, you will die. So be it. The time will come soon enough.
What do you need?
Well done, my friend, well done. Amarthiel will not be pleased with this turn at all. Let me know when you are ready to leave, and we shall return to Tinadir with our captive. Let us return to Tinadir with our captive then. Perhaps our fortunes are finally beginning to turn around.
How can I be of service?
My heart leaps with joy, Beriathan, for we have done what I could never have imagined, taking one of Amarthiel's trusted servants captive. She will feel this loss, Beriathan, I am certain of it. This may be the advantage we need to push Amarthiel's forces from Annúminas once and for all. It seems my decision was the right one. We are now closer to retaking the city than ever we have been. When we have done so, we will take the palantír from Amarthiel and put an end to the threat of Angmar forever. We can take these shoes, it seems. Yeah, let's take the shoes.
Greetings.
I can hardly believe our good fortune, Beriathan. Take now these orders and show them to our prisoner. He will tell us their meaning willingly, or he will be made to tell us their meaning. I do not imagine Amarthiel inspires anything other than fear in her lieutenants, and this Black Númenórean will surely tell us what we need to know, if he feels he will be spared. My people have prepared a prison for the captive, and Ranger Tadan has volunteered to guard him. Tadan is a good man, a strong man, and will see that Mordrambor's bonds remain unyielding. Enter the keep here on Tinadir and take the door on your left to the stairs that lead to the prison. Bring this sheaf of papers to Mordrambor and demand that he tell us their meaning. He surely has knowledge of the Black speech and will tell us what we must know before long. The sooner he does, the better our fortunes will be, but I have no doubt that he will do so. Okay, so let us equip the shoes. And this ring doesn't seem that necessary. And soon enough we'll need to make another visit to a vendor. Or maybe if there is a vendor here in the area, yes there are some, we can free some backspace now that we have the chance.
What can I do for you?
So, this ring, the cloak, yeah, the pocket item, no, we are close enough to be able to equip this, these essences, these shoulder guards, boots, not so sure. Oh god, I have done that. Anywho. I don't think that javelin is good enough to warrant an upgrade. I think yeah, we can sell some of those task items and hope they won't be necessary later. So here we are in the keep. Here another statue of Elendil. On the stairs to the left to enter the prison where Mordrambor is. Alright, so Here is
What do you
Taran.
need?
Hello there, Beriathan. I am still filled with amazement from our victory outside Hot Elendil. I think it no exaggeration to say that together we may have changed the course of the battle for Annúminas, and for the better. I will see to it that this villain stays under lock and key. He does not seem very happy about his fate, does he?
Thou knowest what stands against thee.
I remember thee, foolish warden. I know the number of thy days, and they are few. Let us speak a while then, for thou wilt soon fall beneath the threat of Angmar. What hast thou brought to me? Writings in the black speech, most beautiful of all the tongues? Thou canst not read these words? I weep for thy ignorance, foolish warden, but I will take pity on thee, for thy struggle will soon end in pain and grief. I will tell thee what great Amarthiel plans for the wretches who cling still to this lowly city. Show me these pages, I will delight in foretelling thy demise.
Thy numbers are few. Angmars are great.
These words think of thy death and of the deaths of all the Dunedain, foolish warden. The pages tell Amarthiel's loyal servants to await the return of her emissaries who have traveled to many lands seeking new allies. The waters of the lake have been as a road for Amarthiel's emissaries, and they carry gold with which to buy the loyalty of new servants, whole-hearted men on an island far to the northeast, the Goredain of the northwestern hills, fierce and savage, the Kergrim, great beasts that stalk among the crypts of long-dead kings. When these servants return from across the great water, such a number of new allies sworn to the Iron Crown will come in their train that none shall hope to prevail against them. Okay, we have our work set for us. We'll need to find the emissaries, but that will come on the next episode. For now, let us rejoice that we've been able to capture Mordrambor, and yeah, we'll look for the emissaries later. Thank you so much once again for tuning in to Citadel Guard Adventures, and I will see you on the next episode. In the meantime, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye!